Alright, so where were we last time? It's been a hot second. Oh yeah, Oshi, if you want to join too, you're welcome.
If I recall correctly, we had just found the Master Sword.
We just found the Master Sword. Must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Oh yeah, I never noticed that these rocks were stacked so carefully on top of this post. Alright, we got a lot of bubbles here, and those give me experience and cool little blurbs, so I'm going to pop them all. Trash from some unending party. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. More tribalistic markings. This post is covered in little humanoids. So, okay. I think we gleaned from our conversation with this lady here that these folks who are making her be out in the cold on drugs, I guess, they're trying to start up a new music scene, I guess, in this church, this abandoned church here. I am also wearing the best outfit. Demise, you're also welcome to join. If you want. Okay. You have to focus the window. Yes, this is the best outfit. I have yet to find an outfit better than this one. It's so good. I look so normal.
Very, very normal.
What do I look like with the Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots? Oh yeah. Just... beautiful. Okay. And I'm kind of just... So I sent Kim away with the body.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of sad, because I don't have my boyfriend here anymore. So I'm just kind of wandering around, not doing much. I talked to Joyce about the Pale, and we discovered that we are in a very strange world that is not not at all
Things
like
are
our
not
own.
normal.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Things are very not similar to our own world at all.
Things are not
A grain
okay.
of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of
I have a
wind
pixel
might
art version
blow.
of my avatar.
Oh, nice.
It actually, I think, might be the same size as the one you were showing me the other day.
Yeah, and let me post a link to the thing. It's the
Christianity joined, but
oh heck yeah! Get Oshi on here. Hello, Oshi. I think
Hi.
you're alive. Hello. Good to see you. Okay, let's get back to the game. I feel like I want to just push it over, but I also feel like that's a trap. So
Looks like a makeshift bridge currently drawn up.
What's the worst that could happen?
The pane
Let's do it.
falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
thunk. You know, I just realized I just walked over that nonchalantly, but anything could have happened. That could have broken. Full of holes. Could the posts hide treasure? Look inside.
I love treasure.
Oh, treasure, let's go. Oh, it's alcohol. Money, though, I'll take the money. Of all of the people in the world who should not be drinking alcohol, we are one of the most should not be drinking alcohol of them. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, he's not okay.
I mean, maybe Like, you can't just cold turkey off of alcohol, so maybe, you know, coming down slowly, but, like, beyond
It's
that.
already been, like, multiple days, though, right?
True. A school of fish huddle around the fence post, then scatter into the dark. We'll get through with no Safed. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot better about my money situation as well now that I have a place to stay that isn't whirling. All right, let's check out
Wooden
this
doors
this
more than
thing.
twice your height stand shut in front of you. The
Oh,
rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock.
12.
carelessly
I
drilled
think I
into
can
the
do a
wood.
12 with physical instrument, but let's
Carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church
explore this
itself.
bit.
Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Run your hand over a beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the
Oh,
touch.
it's all rotten. Oh no. Okay, look at the
I was
padlock.
gonna say
Padlock
splinter.
is
Is
sturdy
probably
built.
my first thought.
It shackles
Oh, well,
together
yeah, that
a
too.
hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker.
Oh, it's alcohol, sad face. That's not very Harry Dubois of you. True. This is a new Harry Dubois. Cheap looking padlock is sturdily built, so it's a new padlock, almost certainly. A yellow
It'll be
sticker.
easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting. Somehow,
Alright.
you see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it
This is a band logo if I've ever seen one.
There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
What makes it so
It's the
modern?
contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense that the forces of the future are at work.
The forces of the future. Take another look at the boring padlock for
This
absurdity's
cheap
sake.
padlock is sturdily built.
Okay,
It'll
fine.
be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Let's get the sticker off.
There's
That's
nothing
easy.
like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
So the thing is, if I put the sticker on my ledger, it kind of becomes the symbol for the case, which I feel like makes it reinterpreted to be something a little bit macabre, you know, like the smiling dead guy.
Yeah. The hang fan, yeah!
Which I don't mind.
Question is, can you get like a dozen more stickers to all put on it?
True.
Voila! Looks very modern.
Hey, I am rewarded with XP. Let's
You're
go.
part of the future brigade
Okay,
now.
so I'm
And
gonna,
so is
if I
your
want to break the
formerly
thing, I'm
humble
gonna need to equip some stuff. So I will need this, and then
I sent you my ping tuber images.
oh neat. So I think if you go to reactive.fuji.tech, I was gonna paste the link. That's what I forgot to do.
Oh.
Is there a way to make it stop ghosting? Like, I don't know why it's doing that. I've disabled the crossfade effect on mine.
I have no idea.
I've never seen that before, but also, like, I haven't used Fugi check in, like, half a year at this point. So I have no idea what it's doing.
So if you go there and upload stuff, hopefully it will
Cool.
do something reasonable.
I'm me.
Oh, good. I could just swap them on the fly. I like this. That's new.
Also, if you guys want to introduce yourselves,
I'm Blackle. I'm an entity.
nice.
I run the Queer Computer Club with Janine.
Sick.
Man. Hi, I'm Oshi. I'm allegedly a streamer.
It's been a minute, hasn't it?
It has been. I'm moving soon, so should be back at it sometime, but until then, kind of stuck.
I will be there. Ochi streams are always fun.
Well, thank you.
Okay. And then I kind of don't want the... No, I do want the flashlight. What am I talking about? I want the flashlight. And then I have... Yeah, I have on the shirt that gives me a bonus to physical instrument, so hopefully...
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
A rectangular seal ornamentation appears in stark
Do we YOLO
contrast
it?
to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Let's take a look.
Well, no, because I want to
I'm
do the
sure,
staple,
I'm sure
not the
nothing bad will
padlock.
happen.
Shut up.
The padlock, should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Well, that's what I wanted to do, but I'm only given the option to go for the padlock. Am I missing something? Closer look at the
This
padlock.
cheapened, it'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Alright, well,
A minute or so of mauling away at the lock has led to no success. The doors remain unchanged, closed with a padlock.
Oh, I got this picture swapped.
oh, is this the... Am I missing a control where you can, like, use the thing in your hand, but... I feel like
Okay,
there was
I'm now able to pay attention.
Yo, hello. Oh, looks great. Is there a control that I'm missing where you can, like, use the thing in your hand?
No, it's
Okay.
pretty much just whatever you click on is what you get.
Okay. Well, let's put the pry bar away and change into some nicer clothes. +1 drama, clinically insane. Let's go!
Yeah.
It's a good tank top.
So, we also found a second bonus dead body up here. But can't really do anything about it safely until Kim is here.
Timothy.
Timothy. I am very
our beloved
hard shipping Harry and Kim. It's
I didn't want to like I don't know, imply too much when you first started playing, but like
there's no
God,
other
the
option.
fandom is,
Like, come on.
The fandom is so down on that. Like it's such a salient part of the fandom.
I'm looking for the cryptozoologist. Like, where the heck?
You'll find them eventually.
The cryptozoologist isn't the dead guy, because the cryptozoologist was with a team, and I was thinking that group of people was them, but that's a different group of people who are making the sound of the future.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed as well is that time doesn't actually pass unless you're doing things.
Yeah. I really like that feature.
I do
Yeah,
too.
that's pretty nice. Especially for a narrative game where it's like, it sucks if you feel pressured to do stuff fast. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I actually want to absorb the story.
All right, let's. Oh, we can hear the music. I didn't notice that
tent
before.
is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff.
That's another
The
dance
flap
music,
is
baby.
open. Inside,
yeah.
3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new
So is
form
Kuno
of music.
offering color
It's
commentary
like
on the new
nothing
dead
you've
body?
ever heard. One of them looks at you.
He hasn't found it yet.
Okay.
The problem with the dead body is that the reason the guy died is very clearly the dock that he was sitting on, like, broke apart. He fell through and then knocked his head on something. And so the dock itself that his body is on is very dangerous to be on. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to...
Yeah, don't
fair.
hang. I guess you don't want to hang around
Come on.
there, yeah.
Get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
The warm stuff's getting out. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? Let's go! Smell like sweat and laundry detergent plus a trace of ether.
It smells.
Distilled water. Oh, the label says distilled. That's probably not distilled water. But it is probably distilled. Big kind they use for live music.
Vodka's transparent. You have to put it through a still. It's about the same thing.
Tiled nasal sprays. Okay. We got 3 blokes we can talk to here. Let me put away my flashlight. I feel like that's overly intimidating.
You're shining it in their faces.
Yeah. I don't think that's had any sort of mechanical effect, but it feels wrong. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you're just raving with them. It's great.
faster, harder. Cotter?
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush.
Mhm.
He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello,
I'll be right back.
I'm Andre.
Take time.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shake your hand.
Is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
All
This
right.
is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
Hey, Noid.
And Egghead.
And Egghead.
I think you should avoid him. Wait. Perfectly.
Just says egg. The tape player high above his head continues to blast what is probably anodic music.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
All right. How many music venues have you
There's
organized?
many in the pipeline, officer.
In the pipeline?
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
Uh-huh.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Mm-hmm.
It could mean that they literally just like had one set up in a pipeline. You don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? You get some nice reverb?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Really?
Place is a shithole. I apologise
Thanks,
to my friend
Noid.
Dr. Pottymouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
There's no need. The place is pretty bad.
I'm back.
So I'm not doing 2. I could go with 1 or
No.
3. What does the place is pretty bad mean? I'm gonna say it.
Which
Are
brings
they
me
talking
to the
about
problem
this
of
tent?
occupied
It's like, I
ecclesiastical
guess.
property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
The derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
I'm talking
What
about
are you
church,
talking
and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
I don't know anything about dope heads and burnouts. Harry Dubois would never.
Dopeheads!
Never ever.
Thanks, Egghead. Egghead just out here yelling words every once in a while.
Burnouts!
Oh, Noid too.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revershoal. Strike that! The word! And sadder yet, because
I love
the
Egghead.
burnouts
I like.
go
Yeah,
round there with the
Egghead
worst
seems
time.
great.
You know,
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze. letting you imagine just how bad those dope heads and burnouts really are.
Let's imagine together.
Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
I won't stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch.
Shake your head gravely.
Let's shake our head gravely.
Yes, yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
What do you
I was
mean?
hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't eat or
Oh yeah,
clean
did I
the
mention the
building.
drug users are
Shit's
ghosts?
gonna collapse.
Yeah, right.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Place has bad signs. Excuse
Andre
me.
was obviously very happy
Oops.
he took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys
Oh, no.
exchanged giddy looks.
Well, I took the task on account of dropping my controller, but I think that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's what Egghead would have done.
It is what Egghead would
wanted.
have done. Egghead would have wanted. Did you put the padlock on the
Yes.
door?
I asked Noy to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
Mm-hmm. How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long.
Yeah, I was about to
Like a week,
say.
maybe.
So they're just people in there.
How can you be sure they haven't starved to
I'm
death?
super sure they're alive. I mean, come on.
We committed manslaughter.
85% sure they're still alive.
That's not good, Andre. Not great.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that
Strike
led
that
you here,
60%.
there was something called
Involuntary
insanity. You may
manslaughter.
have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
I might take Encyclopedia's tip here. No one lives forever, baby. Fucking hell. Let's
Yes,
go.
I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean,
It's
come
still
on.
dropping.
Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives.
What does
I
that
don't
even
know.
mean?
What does anything mean, really?
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
I knew you'd get it. You're one smart
These guys
guy.
are such good at rhetoric.
He
Yeah.
nods attentively, ready to answer the questions of one smart cop.
What about the key?
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Oh, I should have buffed reaction speed. But let's go, let's go, let's go.
You sense the trajectory of a little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
Catch it.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Let's play it cool, let's play it cool. Thanks,
The
man.
speed freak nods to you.
Other
Sure, man.
questions?
Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Who exactly are these people inside the
Truth is,
church?
I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
If you haven't seen them and you want the police involved.
Well, there's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place
Ah.
back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks
there's an
ago,
ad.
we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
Alright. I'm going to take a quick pause, go to the bathroom.
You're still muted, by the way.
Oh, hello. I'm back.
Hi.
Alright.
One of
So,
them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water.
why
Never
is
seen
into
anything like
water?
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
The feeling!
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us.
That
watching
might
us
have
from
been
the
a
dark.
person! Jesus!
No, the other
Dude!
one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
Not
Not exactly. We've just seen
Uh-huh.
someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church a couple of times, and we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kind of it.
I wonder if the people in the church are the cryptozoologist team. Ooh.
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite
pretty spooky.
human, if you know what I mean.
Not human, as in a ghost. Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
A crab
Yeah,
man.
you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures.
No, crabs
and
do.
not known
Yeah,
for climbing
climbing walls isn't really a crab thing. Are you sure there was a
Yeah,
crab man?
totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
You guys are all on a lot of drugs, dude. Like,
You should ask her
Slippers
about
discovered.
it. It'd be nice.
Slippers
Don't
unlocked.
Don't believe in the crab.
comfy core.
I finally made it to that part of the tech tree.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
Nah, I don't
My-
believe in crabs. Sorry.
My favorite part is they're like, oh, they're burnouts and dope heads, unlike us who are on speed. Like, come on.
Well, honestly, I can't, but I am.
Uh-huh.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
I really like number one.
Yeah.
Wow,
fully
you
agree.
can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own
Hey
repertoire.
now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers.
The numbers keep getting lower, bro. The numbers keep
All
getting
that
lower.
technology for you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Can you tell me more
You
about
should
this
talk to Lloyd
machinery?
About that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up
Sign?
to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind.
Okay, so
it."
we heard about snuff stations.
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations where you can listen to people getting killed on and jerk off to it. Sick shit.
Yeah.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay
Wait.
stuff.
What?
My not involved with snuff radio stations t-shirt is getting a lot of questions already answered by the
Your
shirt.
ears sincere enough, sire.
Oh my
You could,
god.
of course, be wrong.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you
Uh-huh.
can tell Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more, sure. What?
Ecclesiastes.
Oh, yeah. That's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
What? Meteorin? Founding
If you
party?
don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
So rhetoric comes through, but not encyclopedia, huh?
Mm-hmm. You gave your encyclopedia hack to a cell outside.
True. I mean, my encyclopedia is pretty good anyway.
It's your signature skill.
Now humor me, Andre. What's the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition.
Pretty
but
sure
they're a very
Meteor Ran is a
powerful religious
Pokemon.
organisation.
We're good on that
Meteorin. You know?
It's the followers of Pokemon.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Periconassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
They sound exactly like the kind of who would want loud and you know, I'm just gonna go with the typo. Want loud anodic dance music in their church.
You're right, they do. The Pericanassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericanassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
Fucking egghead.
His accent is so good.
He violently shakes the tape players to see if he can break it. Just like yelling, yelling passionate German accent. Like,
Love is hardcore.
love is hardcore.
Unity.
Unity.
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
Can we just recruit Egghead to be with us for the rest of the game?
Egghead is the replacement for Kim Kitsuragi.
Yeah.
Kim has got to get out of here while he still
We need
can.
the like loose cannon Egghead.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you.
Okay.
Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
I love the phrase. I love the line. I guess love can be pretty hardcore. It's like straight from like a Christian VHS tape.
I was leaning towards 1, but I'm starting to feel 3.
Choose 3. I just smash cuts to Harry and Kim making out.
Yes, love can be pretty
Oh
hardcore.
yeah, it can. He's coming around. You're getting it.
Enjoy the beat.
Feels good.
All right, we got to do both. What's a posse?
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you got your cup posse. You look out for each other and you party together.
Wait, where did they
That's
say
a
posse?
I don't think I saw that.
For my Pericanassian posse. Okay, got it.
Okay.
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
It sounds like you're just saying random things. Yeah, that's what we're all about here. Love and posse. I mean, anyway.
Posse sounds like something else.
It does.
Are we? Yeah!
Egghead would be the one to admit just saying random things. Alright, let's go enthusiastic.
Yako Qatar, the place to be!
Yeko
Do
Kata.
it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
Yeah, not that far from disco, you know what I mean? You got the 4 on the floor, you got the big old sound system,
Got the drugs?
got the drugs.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Okay, so I was also supposed to talk to... Oh, autosave, nice. Die ganze Truppe fleet mit Mach, whatever.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid.
I missed it. I was tapped away.
It was in German. I don't know any German.
Yeah.
Skin shows through the holes in the speed brake's too large sweater. In front of him, an open toolbox full of carpenter tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Tell me about the machines.
Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the
I
supernatural.
love that they just say sign instead of vibe. It's like...
The People's Republic of
like a
Samara
vibe, but
is a
pointier.
product of Revachel's sister
Yeah.
revolution on the Grand Isola. It's
I guess
known
that's more
as a
solid, never
severely
mind.
degenerated rogue state.
No, in the frequency domain, the sign is pretty pointy. It's a single spike.
Mhm.
Hmm. What's wrong with the supernatural? Or maybe... Do I go with the scold? Yeah, the scold. Don't be too hard on
I
Samara.
know, man. I was just talking about the aesthetic.
What's wrong with the
Nothing's wrong with it.
supernatural?
You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it, though.
You think it's real?
Most of it doesn't exist, but there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the pleb.
Yeah, I'm
We've
not-
talked to corpses. I don't know what to tell you.
Psionic powers, pale-related.
Yeah.
pretending to be human.
Harry Dubois is
folk rights, that kind
got
of
a
stuff.
very vivid internal life.
Yeah. Very deep, complex. A lot of stuff's going on in there.
Yeah,
That's about science.
gotta compare. See if we can align. I
Interesting.
suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do.
These chubby folks, these absolute blokes. Alright, let's ask about the
A
sticker.
sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
I think the X's mean the guy is dead.
Good, good. What did you want to know?
Was I right? Is it a dead guy smiling?
Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right. And I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
God. He's been counting.
He's been counting. Really? What does it
We
mean?
defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths.
What the fuck are you talking about, Noid?
The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
You're not wrong, Electrochem. We're still on shaky ground, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe the smiling dead guy is a symbol for communism. He could also be drugged out of his mind.
Or in a clinical coma. All glad to be dead. But those versions suck.
What makes it so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by classical solarist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss, haunting him.
And Egghead's just...
Rocking
the
out.
sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
You come up with this stuff by yourself?
Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. There's a gathering at the Palaceum. The beat is the same for all. I
Okay.
guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
Why are you called Noid?
Hardcore aesthetic is
I hope the answer
esoteric.
involves pizza.
It's not
Would
meant
be
to
very
be
disappointed if it
the
doesn't.
law at this moment.
Hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment. I don't
I can
understand.
see that. Further
Picks up
sign
some sort of
matching
widget.
would do good for us. One way to achieve sign synchronicity would be by getting us into the church.
Are the signs alright?
Nah, Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
Stage gamma disalignment, you guys. You all heard it here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yo, Gooch. Let's talk to Egghead.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up
important
a
part.
Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Hardcore!
Hardcore! Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Hardcore!
Hardcore to the mega!
Hardcore to the mega.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling and rags hostel.
God, that's funny. Just like a moment, it's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing my job, right?
Yeah. Do I do it?
Up to you.
I'm kind of curious what'll happen if you just don't say anything.
Let's do nothing.
All right! Yeah!
he
Internally
furrows his
coherent.
brow as his very large head traces the sublime, invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
Ah! He lets out an agonized roar over the feebleish, obviously not too hardcore beat below.
Oh my god, Harry can't say it.
Yeah, so hardcore! Is it though? It is!
What is it? I mean, really?
We're being trolled right now.
Yeah.
I was thinking that
I
too.
am the mic enforcer. I am the chick's checker. Yeah!
The chick's checker.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Can I try again?
This is
Text
hardcore.
still going on, yeah.
Is it?
Hardcore!
We're in a multi-cursal labyrinth, everybody.
Skibba-danger.
I am the Skibba-danger. I am the rearranger.
Skibbity!
Hardcore!
Oh no.
Hardcore!
This game was ahead of its
Hardcore
time.
to the mega.
It was.
Internally coherent.
Can you believe this game was released in 2004?
No.
Actually can't.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, okay, good, because it wasn't.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I said no.
Good.
Wasn't this like 2018?
19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm close. I was close.
It's good that you didn't believe me.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think we had this kind of
Technology.
technology. I mean, we had the ability to do the storytelling parts of it.
Yeah.
The art.
We didn't have the technology for Egghead.
Yeah, no.
You know, we didn't. Yeah. That's the weird thing about Disco Elysium is that it's like not technically, other than the graphics maybe, but it's like not, as far as gameplay concerned, particularly innovative.
Yeah.
And
I
yet,
mean,
it's probably one of the best like video game stories ever.
everything
Might
done
be.
with the graphics could have been done with sprites. Like, they're using 3D models,
Yeah.
but like, it
Yeah,
could
for
have
real.
been done with sprites.
Hmm.
Okay, I want to take two here. I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling and rags
Good
hostel.
morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3! Yakokata, the place to be! Yakokata is a hardcore play!
An intricate system of it.
Okay.
The club. True!
So we have to say nothing for a
Hardcore,
while.
Internally coherent. All core! Alright!
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore! Ah!
I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
It'd been good if I'd asked you a question, but I didn't.
But there was a question?
Okay.
The club. True! Hard! Hardcore, internally coherent.
Encore!
Internally
Final
coherent.
boss?
He furrows his
Hardcore.
The question is, what is the question?
Answer the
But
question.
there was no question.
True, hard, full, core. Hardcore.
True hard full core. Is it?
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural, Gutwaldian accent. Makes it sound
Gotwaldian is the German
more
of this game.
it. Or maybe it's not Gutwaldian. Maybe
Oh.
it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from. Judging by his name, could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
Is this the famous Van Eyck I'm hearing?
You know about him?
He moves his mouth, but sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers. Looks like you've rendered him speechless. Heck yeah, let's go.
You know Van Eyck?
I'm a major egghead.
That's why he's called Egghead.
Egghead. Yeah, let's go.
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
An egghead.
So am I. So
Wow.
am I.
Is that why you're called Egghead?
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because
Egghead to the mega. The K became
Egghead.
the G. The boy became the
The
man.
boy becomes the man.
I became the man.
The advent?
Is that all we got? Ziggy to the Wiggy, land of the beautiful children of sound. Oh my god. It does, I'm sorry to say, feel like talking to Blackle sometimes. I really
That's
like
okay.
it. In a
I
good
do
way.
talk like that.
In a good way. Ziggy
Yeah.
to the Wiggy, let's go.
Yeah.
So I now have the key to
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height,
Yeah.
step. The lock turns. A great whoosh of air
church with
rushes
1,000
into the
corpses.
dark innards of the church. As
I'm gonna
though
need
it
the
was
normal church with
flashlight.
normal
a great
people inside.
vacuum.
The normal church with people inside who are 70% alive.
Yeah, this, we got our Schrodinger's burnouts.
In the heart of
Yeah.
the city.
Great whoosh of air rushes. Okay. Oh shit. What the fuck? Okay, hang on. I need my flashlight. Where? Oh, we're panning. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Is there a way to do that? Other than just, like, be very timid on the...
Control stick.
More of the forked lightning you saw outside. Bark beetles? No, it looks intentional. Some long forgotten style. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. What is that? That's a butt.
Booty butt.
Blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio's frequencies? There's radio equipment there. A prayer book has been left open. Excerpts from the Paracnassian Litany of Love. Okay.
You have a lot of skill points.
Oh, I have 3. Oh my god, I better
Yeah.
grab something.
I'd recommend perception. Perception's really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab perception. I really like all of the motorics.
Mm-hmm.
Psyche is good too, but I have shit psyche. How do I... I'm trying to think if there was a...
A check that you wanted to unlock?
Yeah, I don't quite remember.
Yeah, if you go to your log.
Oh.
And if you go to the map tab, that's the list of all the white checks that you have. And the white ones are ones you could do, and the grayed out ones are the ones that need to be unlocked.
That is so useful! Oh my god! Okay.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Oh man, I wish I could have threatened the racist lorry driver into giving me that info instead of having to, like...
Yeah. Facility.
Tommy Loam, I would need empathy, which I can't level. Shit. Because I like Tommy Loam. I feel like Tommy Loam is one of the rare people in this world who doesn't suck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, his yeah. There's a dialogue that you can have with him that's pretty nice, but
And I'm kind of sad that I pissed him off. I like rhetoric. I might want to buff some of my things that I'm good at already. As well. Oh, and I definitely want to spend one on thoughts. I'm almost done with homosexual underground.
Yeah, you can like hold on to them. You don't have to upgrade them. Like onto the skill points. Then when like there's something important that you find, you can use it.
Yeah, that's definitely one that I want. And I'm gonna hold on to one.
Yeah.
The bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it. These wires work as contact microphones.
Contact mic.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore.
What if
Maybe
it doesn't?
if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums.
Better be the
It
crab
seems
man.
the sound
I was
here
promised
is
crab man.
detached from its source.
Yeah.
If
We
not
better get a
blotted
goddamn
out
crab man in here.
outright. Truly unusual.
Oh, we got noise canceling.
Sounds like the Pale.
Sounds like the Pale. How do I know what the Pale
From
sounds like?
recordings of the Far Pale. You've heard them. We all have. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Look up into the belt tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Well, I just leveled
It's good that you
perception,
upgraded.
so yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Lucky.
And that's red. So I have 92%. Great. Easy. Let's go.
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
Okay. Oh.
Disco Gymnasium.
Disco Gymnasium. I don't see anything. On the ceiling?
Yes, the darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away.
Follow the shadow's movements.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends. Oh no, you've lost sight of it. Where did it go? It's not a oh no.
Blink. Shit, did I just die?
Oh no.
Huh?
You see something hanging from the rafters,
Oh,
looking
it's a
straight
person.
at you with dark eyes.
That's just
Crab
a
man.
person. It's Crabman.
Maybe it's possible to talk to
He was
it.
a man. He was a crab man.
Hi.
The shadow is a man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently.
A wood crab man.
The crab man.
Thanks, reaction speed. Say
The
nothing.
man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
Wow. He's a crabby man.
What's happening? Habitual alcohol use has made you into scared little pussy, Holmes. You come to the right place.
That accent is Villalobos, a
Oh,
peninsula
this guy's
in
great.
Mesk and a district in general. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Rivershoal.
The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
Mm-hmm.
He's a born preacher. Enjoy the rhetorical flourishes, but remain vigilant. Don't let him get too
literally
close. He's crazy.
It's interesting seeing all this being played without Kim.
Oh, because normally you would have Kim here, huh?
Yeah. It's okay that you don't, though.
Okay.
I think the game was designed so that it's still playable without Kim, and it wouldn't let you continue if you needed him.
What qualifies as...
See the crab man.
I need to... Yeah. I'm gonna have so many
Timothy.
stories for Kim.
Kim is gonna be like, you saw a crab man.
A crab man.
You saw a bunch of kids out on the ice who wanted you to go get a crab man. All right.
Yeah.
The man with an egg for a head. Yep, Harry, I believe you.
Yeah.
Giving away all of your
Very
possessions,
nice.
sacrificing
Yeah.
a limb to appease an angry god, trying to live on air and light alone, as though you were some kind of plant.
Oh, God. Vigilance is practically my middle name.
That's right. You've got to watch your own back.
Harry Vigilance Dubois.
Hey, and what was that about?
Yeah.
The bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already.
True Electrochem. For once, Electrochem is right.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you.
Wait.
Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from all
Okay, bro.
and you don't even know it.
Está crudo, way. Okay. That is not a polite term of address. Your body and spirit are suffering greatly from...
This is just a nicer way to say your body betrays your degeneracy, and it's not even that much nicer.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah.
Overindulgement. These words are just so, like, almost regular words, but they're, like,
Yeah.
not.
They're just
Oh.
weird, yeah. Great, more patronizing, so original.
I know it's hard to admit that you got a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look into my own heart and see I was in pain.
He's in the rafters, and I don't know if he's wearing clothes. Like, we just have to remind ourselves of this.
Who
Look
needs
at
to?
these
Who needs
crazy-
clothes when you're in the rafters?
What is this shit?
I used to be like you, but then I embraced the crab.
Yeah. I went feral.
Why don't I have any options that are like, why are you in the rafters? I feel like if Kim was here, it would be like, oh. Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? I feel like you have a point
Don't
there.
trust me. Trust the mother. I'm
have
only
thought-
the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
He sways gently on the beams, waiting for you to take it all in.
You have no idea what the
He isn't
fuck
really
he's
folks.
talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game? Whatever it is,
I thought you were
he's
off your
quite
game.
confident about it. Just look how gracefully he
How
sways.
gracefully he sways! This is not a conversation I feel like I'm having with a naked guy in the rafters.
Yeah, I feel like also the fact that Kim's here. Kim is like your rock, and you're not. You don't even have your rock
'Tis
anymore.
enough
So the
to add
world
to
is
my
so much
liege.
stranger.
Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
You must be the crab man.
Never known myself to be a crab.
The way
But if
drama
that's the name
talks
you
is
got
really
for me.
funny.
I love
won't
drama so
stop
My
much.
liege.
Maybe I should level drama. Well, I have really good drama.
Yeah. Because you're wearing that fucking outfit. That's why.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. But I can also level drama a lot. It's my
That's true.
best stat.
That's true. Yeah.
You just weren't moving like a human.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
You know, we all gotta work on our technique at some point.
Yeah.
Gooch is getting
Twitch
ping timeouts to twitch.tv. Oh no.
Twitch has to work on its technique.
I don't have any dropped frames locally, so
Well, yeah, ping timeout would mean it's something to do with the actual like site.
yeah.
That's not.
Which, oh my god,
Site.
Twitch.tv
He's
having
working on.
technical
Look at those
difficulties?
carved
I'm shocked.
sculptures.
Yeah.
And is that a
Incomprehensible.
satchel of tools over there?
Carved sculptures and satchel of tools. Yeah, let's stop and take this detour with logic. Do you carve all those sculptures?
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands.
Uh-huh.
Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness.
They seem a tad derivative.
You've got some
You're
nice
promoting
verbs
the-
going there.
You're promoting the objectification of women with your reactionary depiction of female bodies. They all look half finished. Okay, I'm between 1 and 4.
Not 3.
3? Should I do 3?
Up to you. Up to you.
3 is the comedy option. Alright, you're promoting the objectification of women with your reactionary depiction of female bodies.
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it.
Yeah, all for the mother. I too am into mothers.
Yeah. Who isn't?
Who isn't?
Yeah.
What were you before you became a crabman and a
I was in
woodcarver?
a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
I like 3 here. I lost my memory too, but I like it. It's like I get to create a whole new me, start again from scratch.
Mm-hmm. Do a little reroll on the character table.
Yeah.
That's not really the point, I say. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is.
I love to service the mother.
Diago's my name, by the way. Though those syllables don't mean much to me. A name
Diago.
isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak.
I've been pinning random things you or the game say, and I would pin I too am into mothers, but it would look like it came from me. I mean,
Your place
I can
amongst
post it
your
in
fellows.
chat. You can pin that. I can
Your
take one
place
for the
in
team.
the world. I ain't got no use
Amazing.
for such a place anymore.
Let's all do
love
it.
this.
Spartacus.
That's all right.
We're all in this together.
Go for it.
I was just gonna let the monkeys do it, but that worked.
Okay. My name's Harrier Dubois, and my place in the world is Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Also hot. Now I can do this.
All right, let's attempt to shake hands with the guy with the naked guy in the rafters.
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
Let's all hold hands and make mommy proud, chat. What are you doing
this
here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it.
Oh, maybe
for
there's a bit of
purposes
pale in here.
Of veneration.
And they're worshiping the pale? Is that what's happening?
I circled it.
I thought Joey said that it was like
by
far
the
away.
silence bestowed by
Yeah,
the
but
mother.
I don't know.
some of it might
One
not
these
be far
days,
away. I
I'll
don't
be
know.
pure enough to go drink from it directly.
A perforation in the world is something I could definitely see happening given the rest of the cosmology here. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me about the Mother of Silence.
That's no simple question, I said. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
I really did not expect this man to speak in this.
His adoration is beyond essential. This cavity is something that no human form has.
What will happen once you drink from the perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before
I'm
reality began.
Concerned, Tiago.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no?
Tiago's having his
You know
own
a
little
thing or
moment.
two about that.
Yeah.
Tiago's having his own little Harry Dubois storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just two ships passing in the night.
Yeah. Okay, rhetoric is right here, though. You sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you. To his very own self.
Faith is a kind of
I
drug.
heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night?
2 is good. 2 is good. I think love might have been my drug of choice, and I think I'm still hungover from it.
She took you for a good spin, huh? Don't worry, bro. That love is but a drop.
Shut up,
into the
Tiago!
ocean of the mother's love. The mother will eat all of you and never spit you out.
God, this is so severe.
Yes, you have a point. That's it.
I guess you have a point. Mother of Silence in the 4, I guess.
Yeah.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
Oh, welcome back, Gooch. I know it'll take time. Don't sweat it. I still don't understand what you're doing in the
Sarah
church.
Holmes, I sing the mother's glory.
It doesn't really make sense for you to sing if she's the mother of silence. Let's hear a song.
I am from no Marietti, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
I see.
Marietti is a mesque style of music and dance, commonly seen at all manner of
Mariachi.
festivities. especially weddings. It's delightfully quaint, owing to its peasant origins.
All right.
He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some nerve.
How'd you even find this
Hard to
place?
say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, eh? It didn't belong to me.
Okay.
The
Other
sinewy
questions?
figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
Do you know where the other spooker is? I'm not sure what... Huh.
Weren't there allegedly a lot of people in here?
Yeah.
Other spooker?
Have we not like asked about that
Oh.
yet?
Esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
The
Okay.
Aita is Grandma?
There is another person, and it's a viejita.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
Okay, that sounds like some creeper shit.
Yeah.
That sounds like some grade A creeper shit.
Mm-hmm.
Age is just a number. Woo! Okay. And you don't know where she
That's
is.
what I said, Holmes.
Oh my god, that Moriso emote. Jinkies! How can you not know that when you both live
Don't
here?
really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So she's the one with all the radio equipment, I think. Nothing else to tell me? Who is she? What
I'm
does she
afraid
do?
not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or...
Or search through her radio computer.
Okay. Some ravers want to turn this place into a
the
nightclub.
ones in the tent outside? Right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
Do they have reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Yo, I'm gay
Ad
too.
break in 4 minutes.
Alright. We'll pause when that comes up. But first...
I'm just every time I see the ad this ad break
Okay.
warning, it I feel like that one meme with the tornado approaching.
Here it comes!
Here it comes!
So what do you think about the
Why
nightclub?
not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way
Have a
up
crab rave.
imbibing.
Imbibing.
Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
Okay. I thought that was gonna be a big old conflict coming, but you know, I guess maybe not. You've been here a long time. You know why the church was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
Oh, see what happened?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
You know, that's true of drugs also. Sure. Okay. Cracked pane of glass, colorful. Okay, I want to just take a quick look. Oop. So that's gonna be Dolores or whatever, right? I think I saw a picture of Dolores somewhere. 2 decks of real tape spinning on empty. Portable Harman Waushi tape recorder. possible it's recording something? Someone's siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. Ream Esker AR1 is buzzing with energy. What is this?
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Do I kneel?
I'll just say, I don't think you should pick it, but leave me alone, woman. It's just really funny.
Yeah.
Sure.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
Close your eyes
The
first.
world is silent, but for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure.
I really like how the
behind
screen
you
goes
that
black.
covers you from the wind outside. The ocean feels distant, its ebb and flow blocked off by the centuries-old pinewood sarcophagus around you. The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive.
It's not possible to live?
Havens.
I'm gonna say it's remorse?
As that lonely word passes through your mind, you
Also
rise
30 seconds
into
on the edge.
the apricot-colored light of the window. The woman
All right.
keeps smiling her distant smile above you, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Okay, so let's take this almost certain roll, as long as we don't double ones. How did I know this is the mother of humanism?
Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived.
Okay.
No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
When did she rule? What exactly is an innocence?
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world's spirit.
A tyrant.
In a way, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built from the ground up to accommodate inauthentic rule should it coincide with our time.
Weird. So
I love the world building in this game.
So, if someone is deified, they can just become the world leader. I guess.
Essentially.
An innocence is infallible. The decisions made
You
by
could just
one
have a
are
pope,
not
but
decisions.
with actual political
They
power.
are inevitabilities.
Mm-hmm.
What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. An innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Is one in office now?
No, we are alone.
Okay. When did she rule?
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi. She is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world.
Okay. What else do I know about
Many
her?
things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Seren, modern-day Sir Also, that she was gorgeous beyond beauty.
What else? Was she
Terribly,
smart?
women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A
Jesus.
simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman. She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel, a piercing gaze.
I too have a piercing gaze.
She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
How come?
It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on.
See.
She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era.
I love the I don't care option. I don't think you should pick it, but I think it's funny that you're given the choice. Yeah.
I don't care.
Wow, indeed.
I
When
don't
her
care.
innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was
I feel
so
like if I picked it, I would stop
overcome
getting the
with emotion
encyclopedia
that her lungs
blurbs.
started glowing in her chest.
She was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest. I don't care.
Very normal, very healthy.
Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress. That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Riel Belt. As did we all. The lands of the Mesk and the Occident, and even far away Supreme Windy, altogether 21 of the 40 Mundial nations of the time, immediately accepted Innocentic rule, even before her crowning.
Her crowning?
In a city called Advesperaskit in Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning, with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky. She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied-out plaza with the crowd far away. Already, her Theriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination attempt.
I don't care how she looked. I don't care. It doesn't hurt me. What? My "it doesn't hurt me" shirt is getting a lot of questions.
Yeah,
Answered by the shirt.
Exactly.
Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother, a perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her
Insultingly
face and
beautiful.
shoulders
What a
and
turn of
hands
phrase.
were covered in a
God,
soft
what
down
is that?
of underfeathers. You know this well, very well.
Rule 34, Dolores Day.
Midwinter snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by Secret Servicemen.
Then what?
One of the men in this Secret Service killed her 22 years later. A young man who had come to suspect
What?
that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else. Something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. The man was reported to have screamed at the innocents.
Uh-huh.
Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting to breathe for over 10 minutes. This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all. It is commonly attributed to mass hysteria and religious psychology.
Uh-huh. Is there something terrifying about her?
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day, constantly surrounded by her terriers. She was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
Resettlement programs?
The Mesk state tried to
that
detach
sounds
itself
sus as
from
hell.
Innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity.
Jesus fucking Jesus.
Sounds familiar.
Suggesting those who fight against it are not part of humanity. She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb.
Why has it always gotta be
In
war,
eyeglass
man?
Such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her. This subtle terror is part of her iconography.
I see. To hell with this.
But she was not hell. She is the opposite of that. The wind of paradise, stripping away the covers from the hearts of men.
That sounds like a cosmic horror if I ever heard of
There
one.
you stand, below her once more, with your hands on your side, momentarily at a loss as what to do with yourself.
Why
I
do
love one in this game. Yeah, I love one in this game. You just have a +1 in a check, and it's just like the weirdest thing ever.
Why do I have a +1 for the cursed die?
For having the cursed die, yeah. That's one of the I don't know if you heard me explain this, but the dice that you buy from the dice maker are one of like the few ways you can unlock checks
Yeah.
beyond like upgrading those skills. There's certain thoughts that let you upgrade or get past.
Just wanted to buff visual calculus real quick before I did that. Do I have a debuff to anything? Oh, that's a buff. Okay, cool.
Bye-bye, bugs.
+2 drama.
Theater kid.
Well, +2 drama or +1 Inland Empire. That's kind of hard to choose. Inland Empire is really fun.
Yeah. Wait till you see Shivers.
The mother of humanism
Okay,
stands above
92%
you. A
is
precious
almost
jigsaw
certain,
of broken
yeah.
shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
Text. What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown.
Unknown.
A motor carriage, a gunshot, someone falling into it, or maybe just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She's
Okay.
depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above,
That's
she herself is whole.
rich apple, maybe. I
Okay.
forgot what Reich means.
It's like king, right? King's apple.
It is rich apple. Sorry.
Rich. Okay.
Small figures of
I
wise
think Reich apple
common
is like a
men.
specific kind of
Worshippers
jewelry.
walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
What does the motto say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
I think I can get this one. After life, death. After death, new life. Or life again. Right?
And
Yep.
then, along the left side,
My grocery
Après
store
le
French is coming along.
Anglais.
Yeah.
Après le
Yeah.
Le monde de nouveau.
Oh. Le gris. What is gris? I should know this. Nouveau is
Everything I
open
need.
source new. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's an Nvidia joke.
All my French knowledge got erased after learning German,
Après le monde,
or
le
learning the amount of
gris.
German that I know.
What is le gris?
I could tell you, I don't know. I'll look it up.
Struggle? War? The void?
Gray. The pale, I think.
The pale! After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world anew. Okay.
After life,
Oh my god.
death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
Don't worry, Janine. There'll be other moments where there will be French that the game won't translate it for you.
Oh, my French is shit, so
The mother of humanism.
it's worse
towers
than my
above you.
Spanish.
A wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
I'm shocked.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity. This is the Ream Prefect, radio computer model number RC7024, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
We seem to have 2 suns, 2 deaths, and 2 worlds, and 2 of whatever the pale would be. That's not how the major arcana work. The pale. What is the pale? In,
You know what the pale is.
No, I know what the pale is, but what would it
Yeah.
be in tarot?
Oh, good question.
The tower? Can't be the tower.
No. Well,
I don't know.
the thing is, even death in tarot doesn't.
Yeah,
really
it's not really
represent
death. Yeah. The pale
Even,
doesn't
like, the
represent
hanged-
death either. It's the void, right? It's the...
Yeah. It's funny because in tarot, like, not even the hanged man means what you think it means.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah.
The tower is death.
Yeah. I like the hanged man's interpretation. I feel like the more modern interpretation is like, shit's fucked, but you chillin'.
It's fucked, but you chillin'.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it means.
Great.
The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic. Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuits.
Step behind the
As
machine.
you step closer, you notice fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open.
Look inside.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna look for this person first. What is this skunk? Some shoes. We got Mesk Banger's Red Brogues. +1 empathy in someone else's shoes. I'll take empathy, actually. That's the only way I'm gonna get a lot of those stats because I can't level that anymore. Spiders. That's web on this wood carved pillar. What? Where does this pathing? Okay. Hey, $1.50.
Running around to get $1.50.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, hey, we need it.
Yeah.
Some of the flavor text in the Neon Moon booklet is like half a page. Very small pages long. And then the flavor text for the Tower Upright is just... Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. That's it. Goddamn.
Shit's real bad.
Oh my god, is this... Okay, if that was the Crabman's pants... I think I'm collecting his clothes, though.
Oh, that would make sense.
+1 pain threshold. Bangers don't cry. This is his,
Shoes and
gang
scarf.
paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Gang clothes, yeah. Frost has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. Figure drawn in frost on the window, depicting a deer. I was gonna try and find this lady, but...
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
I'll go with
You
it.
have
What?
the Headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
I can't win her back. She's a long dead historical figure.
Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily.
Sure.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This
Nifty
is surely
and
what the
mysterious.
figurines are
That's a raid message if I ever saw one. Nifty and mysterious. I think I'm collecting his clothes.
Yeah. That is nifty and mysterious.
This isn't like a gap I can go through, right? No.
No.
Kind of looks like one. All right, I'm gonna snoop around on the radio computer.
Snoop, snoop.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good evening. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Fortress accident? This is the same person!
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Can you give me a hint?
A hint system is not part of the protocol
Dang
for
it.
repeater stations.
Still, no. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for trace accident without filing a warrant with... Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the password.
I will register this login attempt. For trace accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brun, that's the church. Rue de Saint-Ghislaine,
that's the doomed commercial
area.
Anything else I can help you?
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
Right.
Nothing happens.
Damn. Weird.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Oh, that's funny.
Yo, Abydos Inc. Good to see ya. We are discoing this Elysium. You by any chance heard? Yeah.
Too many times, essay. You need it for something.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public
safety. I'm doing since I'm the password inspector. Here to inspect your passwords. I'm doing a survey of passwords and passcodes, identifying regional trends in the interests of public safety, of course.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
Wait, isn't that the whole...
I think we're done here, essay.
Oh, he left.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. The speaker...
Good evening. Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife
Good.
death.
I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. For trace accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? Sleep well for trace accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Let's read
The
it.
first entry made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author.
The
is short
password
and concise.
inspector. I can't believe that worked.
Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. 6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. What was that about narcotics?
Shut up, Electrocam.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced. 8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's possible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Yeah, are you realizing something?
I realized something about the world that only makes sense if you also read the novel the novel it's based on.
Oh, okay.
So ignore me.
She must be talking about her former colleagues from Fortress Accident. They all sound like
radio game people. I love that they call it radio games in a video game. Like, here we are playing a video game about radio games.
Yeah. These damn radio game freaks.
Sacred and terrible air.
Yeah.
This is the password inspector. Can you tell me the password to your PayPal? My job is to test its security.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
Okay, remind me, what is the date in the game?
I'm gonna be right back.
Like, alright. Forget.
It's 51, by the way.
I know it's 51. March 51, okay.
Yeah.
So we're not too far after this.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
What is your email address? I need to do something other than reporting it to your provider. Tequila Sunset. Jesus. At Jujel.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell. March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her. March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Oh, hello. Suna, the programmer. Hi.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
Sure, I am an expert circuit bender.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
I'm using your REM prefix to commandeer Coalition warship Archer. I will turn its cannons against its master. Sure.
No one asked you to do anything interesting with my radio computer.
Mm-hmm.
Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
I haven't destroyed anything.
What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Are you the lead programmer of Viral Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing
I
here?
am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Vox and Orbis languages?
I love the way that they handle computers in this video game.
Okay. But you have to tell me
Also,
that
also
Vox
Tetra
and
is here.
Orbis... Oh, yo, Tetra!
Janine says hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
How's it going? She says.
Oh,
Sorry, I have my headphones on.
Oh, headphones on.
Yeah. I'll let you talk. Here, put the headphones on. You're black hole now.
Okay.
Demise also
hi,
says hi, Tetra.
Who does?
Demise, you met
Oh,
at
right.
QCC.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember. I just didn't quite hear the name. Hi, Demise. Hi, Janine.
How are you doing? Welcome. You are live on stream, by the way.
Oh, darn. Hello, internet in general.
There's not that many people here, but...
Hello, very tiny corner of the internet in general.
Yes. We're playing
Cool.
Disco Elysium.
I can see that. That's excellent.
Fun stuff. I want to know if Vox and Orbis are actual programming languages. Like, now.
I can check.
Like, if somebody came up with a system to mod Disco Elysium, I think you would have to call it Vox and Orbis.
Ugh.
You okay?
Okay, so there's there's some good things and some bad things in here.
Oh no.
So
start with the bad.
Okay, so the bad thing is that there's something called Orbis, which is a Web3 social protocol.
Oh no.
Yeah, for building decentralized social applications.
No, of course it would be.
There's also a different thing, I think. I hope.
I have no idea what this is.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was like the internal name of the framework they used to build this. Or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe that.
There is an actual crypto Orbis specification language. Fuck off.
Did that say clock?
Anyway.
Yes.
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Mm-hmm.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Have you seen the Crab Man?
Nope.
You know he's
Yes.
around? He's seen you.
And?
And the Crab Man has seen you!
I don't care about crabmen.
I don't care about Crab Men!
Let me get you some more.
Depends on the Crab Man, I suppose. Orbis specification language is more like cock than it is anything like Web3. Got it. Yes, that is how it's pronounced. I'm going to have to close my windows. Oh, it is cold out there. Oh. How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Yeah, she has. It's in the. She's been picking it up. What are you, 40? It's the future of dance music. 40 is younger than our character canonically is, I'm pretty sure. Not like disco does, anyway.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind, it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping.
Uninspired rug whipping. God! Fucking one-liners! Yeah. Further digging reveals it is a cryptocurrency thing. Yeah.
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A petting zoo, a place for animals, some community space to help the elderly. Go petting zoo.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Why are there so many machines in this
I brought
place?
them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core, the light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Pretty dead though, last touched 3 years ago. Hell yeah. Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
What about those bowls of... why do you need an antenna? What about those bowls of water
They are
over there?
connected to my rain prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR1 as my rain prefect's processing unit.
Rain prefect, that's a radio
Mhm.
computer. The antenna
Yes?
is its processing unit?
You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
You know a little.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
What is on air?
On the front, the unified front of radio waves, licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region.
Mm-hmm.
It's all around us. That's what on air means.
Like love.
The AR1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
Hmm.
Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Isn't your RAM prefect radio computer made exclusively for the government use?
So you do know something about computers. You're right.
The thing is...
Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
The thing is that she describes the computation as being on air, but the air is a communication medium. You need a processor locally, or like the quality of your antenna isn't going to change the quality of... I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell's going on as far as the radio computers.
Yeah, it's so weird. And you work for the government?
No, I don't.
Why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. So I had to upgrade.
I've returned.
Besides, owning a
Welcome
Reims
back.
prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No,
Yeah.
actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
How'd you get your hands on
I
it?
know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the Coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reim Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reims Civic, so it's kind of a rip-off. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain.
She talks
Great.
just like any tech freak.
God. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is...
I don't think...
Go on.
I was gonna say, I don't think you're supposed to understand how computers work. in this
Yeah,
world.
that's fair. I'm just not used to
Yeah.
not understanding how computers work.
Yeah.
What do
That's
you...
why I said I like the way they handle it, because they make it so it's specifically obtuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask
I'm
questions.
conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
I'm gonna jump off for a minute because I gotta do some laundry.
Alright. Have a good laundry. Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
Hole in the world? What does that mean exactly?
What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
He's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for you to answer.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Does that mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it?
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
Can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. Looks like some ancient ritual. Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Oh, we have an imminent breakthrough on the homosexual underground. She explains it. Just don't think too hard about her explanations. So many air-related things. Air computation. Glowing lungs on deity figures. Interesting.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
This is where the Crabman
I know.
lives. You don't think the Crabman might somehow be responsible
No,
here?
I don't.
You said the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work. Great. Thanks.
That
The swallow, you mean?
Oh, okay.
What about... Great. Thanks.
Homosexual underground. Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like it's about time to do that. You thought about this for 8 hours? Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you were obsessing about your sexuality.
My God.
There's no way of telling from within your brain. But for your own sake, please say you didn't.
Obsessing about sexuality. That's it. That's all I get? Everyone should be internalizing this. Okay, so quitting drinking. Maybe. That could be nice. Bankruptcy sequel. Individual. 20 hours, Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna go for it though. Have you started building communism? I have. Haven't been that, how do you say, I haven't stuck with it that closely. Hmm. Okay, so she looks like she could maybe use some contact microphones. That being said, it's a little bit late in the day.
The shaggy-haired girl.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
I'll help you.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
The others told me you went inside the church. What did you see there?
Oh, that.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead and tell
Okay.
me.
I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
A mainframe.
She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Not especially
And then,
frightening.
You know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall, upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
I saw him. I saw the crab man.
You saw him? Does it mean that you went in there? Did you see the other spooker, the one in Grandma's clothes?
I did see them both, yes.
Good, so you believe me. You should go tell this to Andre. He'll know what to do next.
I'd like to know more about your
My
associates.
associate? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something
Of course
about
I
them.
do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
Yeah. What about you?
Me? I'm a silver bird.
A silver bird. Feels strangely familiar. Was it an expression? And if yes, then for what? Then your mind slips and the thought is gone.
Don't know what
Tell
makes
us
you think
later.
it'll be any different later, but
Can I buff empathy real quick? I'm not wearing a hat at all. Do you have any debuffs to empathy on? I actually have a buff to empathy. That is with my buff to empathy, isn't it? God dang it. Okay. That's a debuff. +1 logic. Checkmate. Oh, ads. God dang it.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back. We're in an ad.
I'm gonna stop commentating, I think, because I want to hang out with Tetra more.
Yeah, do it.
Alright, have a good rest of your... I think I'm gonna watch the stream.
Alright.
In the common room, but have a good one.
See ya.
Bye.
Alright, we back from the ad. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. You did not miss anything. We're just gonna talk to these blokes again.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I checked out the church.
What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
He seemed okay, very spiritual.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah. Noid is...
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
True. As far as I can tell, he's not gonna leave. He'll climb up around there, and guys, you'll never catch him.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Nice, friendly hyper time. That's a raid message if I ever heard one. Nice, friendly hyper time. You're just gonna have to live with the crab man.
It's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes. Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
Programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
Feel the love! Get down and feel it! Stuffy tent muffles the last two words. The command fails to impress.
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
I'm not really feeling it at all.
Believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Ja oder nein? Rocking it or dropping it?
She did not like the Anodic Dance Club
What
idea.
a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And
Nice,
into a
friendly
lazy-like
hyper
future of
time.
Dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project
And
is
you
finished.
can't just evict her?
I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
You! Oh no. No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, Does she like a Nordic dance music?
He does not.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I can try convincing.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Ask
Yes.
about this tent full of equipment. What's with all the
The what
Nosafed?
now?
The Nosafed Ultra.
Oh, the old Ultra. We,
He's like an actor looking to the souffleur for his line.
Souffleur.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
Sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some?
Sure. Here you go, officer. The Noser. Blast away.
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled, too.
Oh, it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here.
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
I also smell ether.
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No.
It's mixed with a peculiar chemical scent, like laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug
It does not.
related. They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair share. Unlike the girl outside, however, the boy's breathing is regular. Their jaws stay put and their pupils aren't dilated, so they're not under the influence currently. At least, not under the influence of stimulants. That doesn't rule out hallucinogens, benzos, some depressants. How do you know all this?
You know why I know all of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
What's a master of
You know, a
ceremonies?
host,
An MC.
a
Yeah.
declaimed-
Interesting, sire. A bit like you, then. An MC for short.
How do you communicate
Well,
with him?
He's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
You ever really talk to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Goodbye,
We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the night. We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah.
He furrows his...
Hardcore.
The question is, what is the question? But the...
We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally. All core.
He furrows...
Hard.
The question is, what is the question? But there was a question.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally coherent.
Internally coherent.
All core. All right. Gotta get the people going.
Let's see.
Yeah, request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible.
True, hard, full, car. Hard car to the mega. Internally, all car.
What exactly are you doing?
People,
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a
Two
party
on
boy.
track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
This is pick a path.
Hard car to the internally, all car. Gotta get the people go. I'm the party boy. It's hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude, known as Winter's Orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a
Interesting.
tremendous cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
The cloud, true, hard, full, car. It's hard car. Skibbity, skibba-danger.
Skibbity skibba-danger. I am the rearranger.
This young, or maybe it's not God.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation. Yeah!
He missed one A.
You missed an A there. I yelled mine with 6 A's. You have to yell it with 6
I'm
too.
the hard rhymer, the track attacker.
Ah, shit.
The club, true, hard car. Hard car to the mega. Internally coherent. All car, all right. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my hardcore.
There is a place.
I forgot where I was. God damn it.
It's hardcore.
Oh. Okay.
The club, true, hard, full.
So it's
hardcore.
You start with is it immediately, and then
Skibbity.
no.
True, hard, full, hardcore.
Is it?
This young, or maybe
There we
it's
go.
not
So it's
Godvolian.
nothing and then
Maybe
something.
it's Oranese, probably an homid.
The Y to the yeah.
He missed one A.
It's nice to be in port. True, hardcore, yeah.
This young, or maybe it's not.
You know about him?
You know Van Eyck? Oh, well, it really is him. It's an honest-to-God Van Eyck beat. Well, actually...
The Advent?
Hi again. So, how are things going? Goodbye.
Huh? I see you're here again. Offside, man. Did I mention getting us into the church?
Hello again.
I can't level empathy. Would you like the solution to Egghead? I feel like I've explored all of the ends of that conversation.
The club, true, hard, full, hardcore. Yeah.
This young, or maybe it's not Godvolian.
You know about?
You know Van Eyck? Wow.
The skinny.
Solo. Oh, Egghead to the Advent. The club, true, hard, full, car. It's hardcore. Skibbity. The club, true, hard, full, car. It's hardcore. Skibbity. The club, true, hard, full, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All car, all right, yeah.
There's way too many. I feel like I've done it.
Gotta get the people going.
Yeah, request.
True, hardcore, internal, all car.
He furrows his.
Hardcore.
Is it though?
Oh, we got here.
One mind. True, hard, full, car.
Am I not supposed to be brute forcing this?
Hard, all.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah.
Is it though? But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the
No,
question?
but seriously,
There we go.
I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
I managed to brute force it. Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
Alright. You're a
He's
communist.
not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah, with the rebel yell.
That mean you're a thought
Can't be
reader?
a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are,
Jermaine.
sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah, revolution imperative.
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
But I was thinking Revolution imperative.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. In a cop too.
Why aren't you a communist? Communism is the
I could be a
truth.
communist. If you want that, do you want me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a communist. Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
Beautiful. That path is too hardcore.
Yeah!
Is your real name Jermaine?
Hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Basically, yes it is.
What do you think is wrong
There's
with the
nothing
music?
wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
And will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Culture cop, I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Try to think if anything could make it harder core?
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's
doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
My imagination fails me.
So does mine.
He laughs and shakes
But
his
there's
head.
something else that hasn't failed you.
Yeah!
Why are there lungs on your belt buckler?
For love!
Lungs be for love.
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Why wouldn't they be? Are the lungs not the place where you hold the breath of your soul?
Really?
I think so.
The lungs are where you hold the breath of your soul, aren't they?
Gaily. Lungs are for love.
Why wouldn't they be?
Love! in a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on, because I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good, like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
Lungs are for love, Vanda.
Why wouldn't?
I think so.
But that's what everybody saw. Explain it as you please. But it doesn't really do to just deny it ever happened.
Okay. Let me buff physical instrument real quick and then try that check.
The launch?
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up!
No.
Nah, dang
that
it.
would be silly. Your body isn't for thinking. It's for robust, wholesome things. Things like discus, javelin.
Alright, and then let's YOLO this check, and then I'm going to the...
Hello again.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
Okay. Ah, shit, I can't level empathy. Fuck! Okay. Well, I might have just locked myself out of that. Let's go back to the whirling real quick. I want to talk to the gay man. Back at you from the rust-colored water, you... Door's closed for the day. Time to put the kids to sleep. That's fair. I'm not gonna bother them. Ain't no reason. Okay. That's the thingy. 3. Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl. L'origine du disco. Origin of disco. Let's get rid of the flashlight for now.
Hi again, gendarme. You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it.
It's like carrying a piece of you with me at all
Is
times.
it now? Well, enjoy it. You can keep it. I don't mind. How cunning. I like men who take what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after. Oh, let me think. He had an act. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely. Scratch that. Sure. Anything else on your mind?
I was hoping I'd have some dialogue options here.
It's you again. What is it?
Do I have anything to say to Titty Hardman? Oh, no, I want Kim there for that conversation. I want Kim there for that conversation. I do. Alright, let's sing karaoke.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
Oh, I don't think I can sing karaoke if I haven't paid my bill. Which I'm not going to, because I ain't staying here anymore. I can talk to Kim about sexuality. Okay. You need Kim to sing. Okay. Dang it. Oh, I can retry the empathy check with Tommy Loam.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Damn it, though! Oh, I got a -4 and I need to get a 13. So in order to get this, I would have to double 6 it. Shit. And I can't level empathy! Alright, I might just go to bed. On account of, I kind of want Kim back for just everything else. Locked.
It's getting cold, this late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Yeah.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Let's give it a go.
Your hand trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
Leave it for
Thank
now.
God, I would have cut your throat.
Haha. Did I have any buffs for hand-eye coordination that I didn't use? Because I would be a little sad if I did. It was a good check to roll, but I want to go to bed.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Come on, baby.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
I leveled Electrochem for this. I get one more try, and then I'm gonna save scum it.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down.
Alright, let's go to sleep.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million
I love
little
this.
lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On ferrotape.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning, changing.
What is
It's
it?
the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow, I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
What would you know, ancient reptilian brain?
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
Obviously.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
This time we won't fail.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, Harry.
A real political animal.
He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
That's very different in meaning than what's written here.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
'Cause only love can break your heart.
God damn it, limbic system.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time. Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work.
What's
Despite
going on?
all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
You seen my shit recently? I've really gotten it together.
It's good that your personal business is in order, but we're talking about political matters. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters, but it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground.
I'm part of the coalition authorities. Have I been persecuting communists this whole time?
Possibly. If you have been, it's only because, listen to this. Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell would entrust with a mission that requires such discretion?
Probably
Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all. Let your nose guide you, Detective.
You must mean my nose, as in my huge and highly functioning brain.
No, we meant your nose, as in that swollen muck detector in the center of your face. It just happens to be perfectly calibrated for sensing communists. We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
Thanks, perception.
Failure.
There's already so much failure in my life already.
That's why you're perfect for the job. What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise. But you can smell. Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial revolution, a number of Revacholian communards constructed elaborate hideouts in abandoned root cellars, hollowed out tree trunks, and even residential sewage tanks. This latter phenomenon gave rise to the early anti-communist slogan, "The future's bright when you flush out the white."
This sounds incredibly stupid. But sure.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. You could also just look for more tangible evidence of communist activity. There we go. Wake, brave worker.
Yo, it's Kim. Just hiding out in this little nook. Alright, let's talk to Kim. I have big news, Kim. I've managed to stop obsessing about my sexuality.
Great. Imagine all the time you'll have for work now. Matter of fact, we should get back to it right now.
Yes. Just one thing, though.
What?
Are you part of the homosexual underground?
You didn't stop at all, did you? You are just obsessing about other people's sexuality.
Okay, but I like you.
But am I? I'll spare you another 20-hour mind project. Yes, I am. Now let's get back to work.
That's the truth.
Hell yeah!
Yes?
Try to smell Kim.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can just perceive the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads. Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle.
Hey, Kim, are you gay? It smells you.
But what sort of ideological...
Do you need something, detective?
Just wondering what brand of aftershave you
It's
use.
nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special. Are you thinking of, you know?
Do you think I should?
The lieutenant considers your mutton chops for a long moment. A slight grimace crosses his face.
Sorry, I'm really no expert on this sort of thing. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
Come on, Kim. Found out what the pail
Wonderful.
was.
What is your takeaway?
I think it seems unreal.
It all seems unreal, detective. In actuality, the pail is no more unreal than, say, water or death. Or that we are stuck behind our eyes, between our own ears, talking.
He looks around, pensive suddenly.
Excuse me, large topics are not my forte. You seem stable enough. Keep it that way. Now, was there anything else, or should we get to it?
Alright. Alright, I think that might be all I've got in me for today. Thank you all for stopping by. And our raid message is, what was it, Demise? What was the last one? Nice friendly hyper time.